Good morning and welcome. Welcome to a very special Facebook Live. Today I'm sharing with you something that is very interesting in the real estate world, which is pre-construction. You will see that there is a lot of information that has been going around about pre-construction and whether to get into pre-construction is the right thing. Now, there is no straight answer to that question because really pre-construction is not for everybody. However, if you explore that option, it's definitely something that you need to gain more knowledge about and see if that's the right strategy for you. It may be for an investment that you're looking for, or it may be to buy your own property, because there are some pros and cons of buying real estate with this particular strategy, which is called the pre-construction. So as you know, pre-construction, there is availability of condos, there is availability of semis, towns, and even detached houses. So there is no limitation in terms of the type of house that is available. Of course, condos are way more prevalent in pre-construction market than houses and semis and towns, but they're still available. So you may have to dig deeper and look into that as to which areas they are available, but they are available. Now, the reason why I find pre-construction as a good strategy is number one, you get to space out the down payment, so you don't have to come up with the entire down payment right away. You can space it out and start making those small incremental payments that the builder has set up. The second advantage of pre-construction is everything that you get in terms of that new property is brand new. So it's basically also customized according to you. So you've selected what you wanted. You have customized your approach when you bought this property, and that's an additional advantage that you get when you buy a pre-construction. It's customized according to your requirements. Even some of the upgrades that you can get can be customized by yourself. Now, if you're looking for that in pre-construction as an investment, it's actually the best thing to do because you remember there was a rent control that was initiated by the government in 2018. So all the properties that are built before 2018 have something called as a rent control. So what that means is the rent can only go up a certain percentage every single year. Nothing beyond that can be done. Again, if you follow certain sort of exceptions, then you go into that. But it's again a very long route if you want to increase your rent more than what is allowed. But if your property has an occupancy after 2018, which is newer properties, then you don't have this phenomena of rent control. So if you're looking at pre-construction as an investor, this is then one more additional bonus or advantage that you get by investing in pre-construction. So in terms of pre-construction, there are many projects that are going on just in our GTA area right now. I think there are about 180 or 200 projects. But I just want to show you one of the project that really attracted my attention. It really grabbed my attention because of the benefits that you get as a buyer in this particular project. So what I've done is I've put together some important slides, and I want to just go through those slides with you so you get an idea of what the project is. Now, this will not be an entire presentation of the details about the price list and all that, but I just want to give you an overview. If you do want the price list and the floor plans detailed, then reach out to me on my email address, amit@amitrealestateteam.com, and I'll be more than happy to share all that information with you. But it's just hard to share all that information right now on this video. So make sure that you connect with me so I can send you that information. But let me start with a quick overview. Let me give you some information about what this project is all about. Okay. So here we go. So the project I'm talking about today is in Hamilton. Okay, it's a project in Hamilton, and the location of this project is 1107 Main Street in Hamilton. It's the neighborhood is Westdale, and I want to show you some specifics about why this project is something that I selected to promote to you and to showcase this so that you will understand if this project is for you. Okay, so here we go. So number one thing, you will see that in this area of Westdale, which is an area in Hamilton, there is an undersupply and over demand. The most important thing is this particular neighborhood is very, very close to McMaster University, McMaster Hospital. And I'm going to show you how close it is so you'll get an idea of the value of this particular opportunity that I'm showing you. Okay. Now, If you look at this Westdale area, then 40 years plus, in over 40 years, there has been no new housing that has been built in this neighborhood. So the demand is at an all-time high because there is a need for housing in this area. There is actually more than 14,000 homes that are needed in Hamilton, and there is definitely a need for housing in this particular neighborhood. So Hamilton has a target of 47,000 new units to be built over the next decade. So that just goes to show you the need of such a project in this area, in this city, and basically attracting new people to this area, how they're going to be able to, live and continue to live in these neighborhoods and in these areas. Okay. Currently, if you see, look at McMaster, it is actually facing a housing shortage, right? So there are students who are not getting the housing that they want, that they like, and that's where this project comes in, which is very close to the university, offering that option for students, for professors, for people living in that neighborhood as an option to go in to live in a better place if they decide to. Okay. Invest in a high demand housing. This is definitely one of the things that investors always look for. If you look at the building permits, there is billions in building permits that has been issued. So Hamilton actually reported more than 1.8 million billion building permits for 2022. Okay, 1.85 billion permits. And these numbers basically go to show you the need of housing in Hamilton. And that's why when a new project comes up like this, it definitely is in great demand because it's not one of those older neighborhoods or those older duplexes or fiveplexes that are very predominant in Hamilton. If you know Hamilton, then you will see that's one of the primary household setups in Hamilton. But even if the vacancy rate is an all-time low, which is 0.1%, which is unheard of, which is very, very few areas that have that low vacancy rate. And if you look at pricing, Hamilton is of course more affordable than GTA. So I'm basically comparing GTA to Hamilton on this slide, and you will see overall, if you go to see, then the prices are lower in Hamilton, and the rents that you're getting are not exactly same as you would get in a prime location in Toronto, but of course you're paying 25% more for that same square footage in Toronto. So it's definitely a good buy. It's a good option for you. Is it for you? Not sure. You'll have to sort of look at your numbers or get in conversation with me, and I can help you dive deeper whether this kind of an investment is for you. But it's definitely an opportunity that you should look at. Okay, so let's look at the education part of it, right? I mean, McMaster University is internationally renowned university. It is also recognized as the top 100 employers in the University of McMaster. That's what it has been recognized as. And there is an investment of around 32 million in biomedical innovation that will bolster the university's role in medical innovation. So there is lots of things happening in the education world in this University of McMaster, which is very close to this project that I'm talking about. Okay. This is the actual location. So if you have a look here, this is the project here, 1107 Main, and here is the McMaster University, and here is the Innovation Park. So if you just see on the right of this 1107 Main, you will see the McMaster Innovation Park, which is the next upcoming big thing in Hamilton. Okay, so this is the location. The green line that you see is actually the LRT that will be coming very soon. That's the location. Right on the LRT will be this particular project. So will of course increase the value of this neighborhood. So transit wise, it's definitely LRT has already got the green light for that. The construction is underway, and LRT gets $3.4 billion in federal and provincial funding. Okay, so if you look at the infrastructure of Hamilton, that has really grown. I've been looking at investing in Hamilton and helping investors invest in Hamilton for a long time. And one of the challenge that Hamilton had about 10, 12 years ago was always public transit and connectivity to Toronto. But since the GO has been connecting to Toronto, to Union Station, all this infrastructure has been built in Hamilton, you will see the prices of Hamilton have really gone up substantially, and it will continue to rise because now Hamilton is much more friendly in terms of its transit internally, as well as connecting to Toronto and different highways that are now connecting different parts of GTA. So that's where this comes in, and that's why it's anticipated to be constructed this year and bring an estimated 7,000 jobs to the city of Hamilton. Okay. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the service. So basically, the transit system, they have systems that are connecting to Toronto 24 hours. And there is new trains that are coming up, and there is over 600 kilometers of electrified rapid lines that will be there connecting Hamilton. So all this will just make it easier and accessible for people to go from point A to point B, and thereby increasing the population of Hamilton, which has been happening consistently over the last 3 to 4 years on a regular basis. So you'll see that happening much more going ahead from here. So this is the connectivity map. You will see it's so well connected, not only just through public transit, but through different systems in the public transit. So if you want to go from a certain spot in Hamilton to downtown Toronto, or you want to go to the east side, you will have access to reach there through public transit. Okay. So invest in growing Hamilton. These are some numbers to share with you about Hamilton. If you're familiar with Hamilton, then you will know that there is $140 million investment in the waterfront that's happening as we speak. There is also a $500 million investment in the entertainment industry that's happening. And also there are lot of infrastructure building that is happening within Hamilton. So that as a city, Hamilton is growing rapidly. It's going really fast. And what we are doing through different housing projects that are coming up in Hamilton is basically just providing the need, because the need is already there. We're providing that platform, that need to those people who are moving into Hamilton, and they would like to call Hamilton their home. So the people, not just in terms of living there, but also people who just come in for transition, for work, for university. They live somewhere else, but they work in the McMaster Hospital. They just want to, rent out a place close by. That's where this project will be very, very useful. So when I was speaking to the builder, one of the things that was mentioned was they're not targeting just McMaster students. The other target audience for this particular project is also, of course, the professors and people who work at the university, but also McMaster Hospital. So they have lots of doctors and nurses and staff at the hospital, which are potential candidates who would rent in this particular condo building. Okay. Also, the innovation park that is coming up, that's going to be huge. And they also have people who might be attracted to this project due to the proximity of this project. Okay. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the investments. There is $1 billion to be invested directly in Hamilton's infrastructure. And there is an entire article on this. If you want the article, then reach out to me and I'll send you this article. It's a very interesting article, talks about different areas of where this $1 billion is going to be spent. And that will give you an idea as to where Hamilton going in the next 3 to 5 years, how fast Hamilton is going to grow as a city. Okay. In the economy, of course, it's a thriving economy in Hamilton. Continues to have a very, very low unemployment rates. They are at 4.5% unemployment rate, which is outperforming Ontario's, which is at 5.5 in the first quarter of 2023. Okay. Expanding and growing tech industry, that's definitely one of the things. With the innovation park, you will see it will even expand more. And there is advanced manufacturing industry. There is $12 billion in advanced manufacturing industry, which has been definitely the history of Hamilton. That particular talent does exist in Hamilton for a very long time, and it's just going to grow with all this infrastructure development that's happening. So growing at twice the historic average, so Hamilton is expected to add 149,000 new residents by 2041. That's the projection. And this map that you see right now, this graph that you see, is basically pointing towards the growth that was predicted and what is happening currently in the city of Hamilton. International immigration is also set to increase. It is set to increase to 7,500 people per year. That's the projection, and also the builder. So coming to the project itself and the builder is IN8, and this particular builder had a lot of projects in the GTA which have been successfully completed. Some of them are in progress. So you will see he's a very active builder and has lots of background information in this area of real estate, building projects to completion, helping people to get into their homes, helping investors to invest properly in these type of condos. Now, the other thing I want to talk to you about in terms of this particular project, why I was attracted to this particular project, is the features that they have. So I want to highlight some of the features, and then we'll wrap this up. Is this project comes with an additional feature of, let me just take this off. Good. So this particular feature comes with an additional feature of, when you buy a unit in this, there are two things that you get. One bonus that you're getting right now is these units come furnished, okay, which is very unusual for a lot of other developments that I've seen going around GTA. It's basically a furnished unit that you get. Secondly, is this property price that you would pay for a specific unit, it will actually include 2 years of property management. Okay, plus it will also has a rental guarantee. So if you are an investor and going in and buying this property, you will have 2 years of rental guarantee. What is the amount? What is the dollar amount that they are guaranteeing? Reach out to me and I'll share with you, because it does depend on what type of unit, what square footage you have. But it is pretty good. I mean, for 2 years, if you're getting that rental guarantee, that is amazing. And after the 2 years, you can continue to have that property management, manage your property. It's totally up to you. Now, the possession for this, the occupancy for this particular project is in May of 2027. So we're still 3 years out into this project. So the project has launched. In fact, I got a message yesterday from the builders that they have already completed the financing part of it, and now they're striking ground. So what that means is basically the construction is just about to start this month, which is really exciting. So having this feature of rental guarantee, having this feature of furnished unit, having this feature of property being managed for 2 years, it really gives you that peace of mind that you are making the right investment, that you don't have to worry. Once you have the occupancy once you have the keys in your hand, you don't have to worry, oh my god, I have to now find the tenant, right? What if the tenant moves out in the second month? Well, you don't have to worry in this particular project, because 2 years they are guaranteeing you the rent. And the rental guarantee is in terms of the minimum guarantee. So on a particular unit, if the guarantee that they are offering is 2,800 a month, but at that time, which is 3 years from now, the rent might be higher. The rent might be 3,000, maybe 3,100. So if the rent is 3,100, then you're going to get the more off rent. So you're going to get the 3,100 per month rent, if that's the rent that they will rent out the property for. So there are many nuances. There are some more advantages and benefits to you as a buyer, and I want to share those with you. But make sure that you connect with me. Just send off an email to me at this email address, amit@amitrealestateteam.com, and be happy to share with you the floor plans, the incentives that you get, because there are more incentives. And what's the benefit of you dealing with this particular project through me? Okay, because my brokerage has some additional benefits that we get as special access. I want to share that also with you. So connect with me, and once we connect, I'll share the details with you about the project, where the project stands right now, what's currently available. My only recommendation is, if you want to go in, just make your decision sooner than later, because this project is going really fast. And you may still get a property, but if you want a specific type of a property, if you want 1 bedroom plus den, if you want 1 bedroom, then those properties may go out or not very fast, and you may lose the opportunity. All right, so reach out to me for the information. And this is one of the project that is really doing well. And if you have any question other than this project about pre-construction, reach out to me and I can help you, guide you through the process of pre-construction. Thank you for listening, and we'll touch base soon again. Again, to reach me, you can directly dial my cell phone 416-627-4007, or just shoot me an email and I'll be in touch with you. Thank you.